Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Or amongst them.
I don't know. Yeah, says
We
it
don't,
is.
we don't know what we're doing this morning. At least I don't.
Welcome to our page.
I'm Linda.
I'm Mary.
Carla. Carla's here with us, all dressed up.
We just happy-go-lucky this morning, just enjoying being together.
We get a little giddy when it
Yeah.
gets cold weather.
Yeah.
We're so we look forward to it and anticipate it so bad. And sorry to all you people that live where it's freezing cold, but
I
it's
know.
really nice to us this morning. For one morning, I'm not burning up, and I've had the oven on all morning. So we are going to be cooking some another Thanksgiving side that's a little different, cream peas, and it's going to be a short video. Welcome everybody. So
Hi, Josh, Vicky, Tracy, Kathy.
I have had some pork chops in the oven, so I didn't have to do that because it takes a while to cook them. They were kind of thick, and so I'm fixing to check on them, and then we'll get started doing this little simple video today.
She's fixing a meal for us, a lunch.
Feast.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check these.
Okay, what it's,
I think I needed space to put my pan
oh,
here.
okay. So are you ready for me to go ahead and put...
Show them these that I've already got cooked.
She's already got these pork chops baked. I hate to open them because they're gonna let the steam out. Aren't those beautiful pork chops? She fried them, she browned them,
Yeah.
and then put them in the oven. They smell so good. Linda's spices smell good on there.
Here's the rest of them here. So
Okay, so
I need to see if these are done, Mary, and then
okay.
we'll put the
Was
rest
those
of
in
them.
the oven?
Yeah. Okay. Once we get
You want
this,
to put them all in there?
yeah, once we get this out of the way, we'll.
Okay. Well, let me put the camera so they can see what you're doing.
One
Good morning, Peggy, Jamie, Mary, Doris. Linda's putting the rest of the pork chops in that bag where she can cover them up.
This one is a little bit thicker.
So you think you need to
I
cook
think
it?
it needs to cook just a hair more.
Okay.
This was, I don't know why that one was so big, but I don't want somebody
More
to
thicker.
get one that's not done. And
So-
I put this foil on top just to kind of,
Are you ready for the biscuits to go in? Oh, burns out.
I want that in my gravy, so I'm taking this little piece out here. And I'll stick this back in the oven. So, Thanksgiving week, can you believe it?
I know. She's making cream peas and potatoes.
So I'm going to cover this back up so we can keep this warm. I don't want them to dry out, so I'm not going to put a burner under them.
I hope all of y'all are going to be with someone Thanksgiving, if at all possible. I know in some cases it's not possible, and I understand that. There's been times that I didn't have anybody to share Thanksgiving with me, especially after Bobby died. Well, no, I take that back. After my husband died, I went somewhere. I didn't have it in my house, but I went somewhere. I went to Linda's the first year. Little Linda. She lived in Burkburnett.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I guess, Mary, go ahead and do the butter first for the biscuits, and we can get them in the oven because it's not going to take long to cook these peas at all. And we're going to be using Bird's Eye Steam Fresh peas that you just cook in the bag. You've used those before, haven't you?
Okay.
And then we're going to make a little thickening to go in them. And y'all may have done this a million times. I don't know, but I've never done it, or at least it's been a while.
I have done it. Mama
Yeah.
used to make
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. I'm sure I have, but it's just been a good while.
It has been a while since I've done it.
So I'm going to get the peas out.
And we're doing grand biscuits.
Yeah, we're using what are those, Pillsbury?
Now, Linda, you've already greased your pan, right?
Yes.
So you just want the biscuits buttered.
Yeah, you can show them how you're going to do them. These cook in the bag, and I need to read the instructions. Okay, you want to cook them unopened. Y'all, if y'all have a different brand, just look at the directions on the back and cook them the way it says. You're not supposed to pierce the bag, and we're going to microwave them for how long? How long does it say to microwave them?
I put butter on both sides of these biscuits.
Yes, that's what I want. Yes. Okay, there it is down there. Okay, 4.5 minutes. My oven's 1200 watts, so I'm gonna do it for 12 minutes. I mean, 4.5 minutes. Since I'm doing 2 bags here, you think I should cook them a little bit longer than that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
So I'm gonna stick these in the microwave and get these cooked.
How much butter was in this? 2 tablespoons?
Yeah, about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna cook those for about 6 minutes. And then I'm going to start cooking my thickening to go in here in this boiler. And we'll get this started. And then we will, I'm gonna make the gravy
I
last.
put butter on the bottom and the top of these biscuits.
Yeah. And I think it says to cook them at 350, but I always cook them at 375.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I cook them at 375. Mary, would you not let me forget that the pork chops are in the oven? I guess I could get in front of the camera.
She may be telling the wrong person.
Well, I've got a timer
I'll try.
over there.
I will, Linda.
Okay, thank you.
And Jolene Lambert, good morning. Joyce Fisher, good morning. Denise, good morning. Okay, so you start your peas off first. Now,
Yeah.
do you use broth to
No,
or what?
it's milk, flour,
Okay.
and butter. We're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and put that in the boiler. Probably didn't need this big of a boiler, but throw that out, so that's what I'll use. And I have got, now I'm doing a double batch, so what's on our members page is half of this. I have got 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. And if you're doing a single batch, follow the recipe on the members page, and I'll go over this again. And I'm going to use a cup of milk. I got to get my milk out of the refrigerator. You just want to melt your butter. And let's see, where are my directions at? If you want to start heating that skillet there with the gravy, Mary, just start heating it a little bit, and that way when I get ready to start making it, the skillet will already be hot.
Okay. So all of y'all planning a big day tomorrow? No, it ain't tomorrow, is it? No, it's. I got a big day the rest of the week. I got so much to do. You know what, Linda? I'm noticing that there's very few comments, and I was watching some others cooking show last night, and they said the same thing. Since this update on Facebook, the comments are not showing.
Oh no.
Yep, it's a glitch in Facebook. So see, our comments are froze.
Oh no.
So they may show up later.
I go back. I go out and come back in, and they'll update.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
can't
catch
do
a
that.
little bit.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah. So we're not. If you're asking us a question, we're not seeing your comment. So if Carla, if they do a comment, let me know. Okay.
Judy Lindsay's on here.
Hi, Judy. I don't see your comment. I don't see that you're on here, but I'll be calling you, Judy, later. I know you texted me this morning and asked me to.
Okay, so I'm going to put the salt and the flour in my melted butter, and I'm just going to kind of stir it around. And I want to use that because
I want to take just a second and thank every one of y'all who helped our food fest, our food bazaar. Y'all were just amazing. I appreciate it so much. Y'all just did so well. We are the church right now there's still some frozen food. We didn't sell all of the frozen food, but we had a lot. We're still selling that, and then we got a few more items, I believe. But we sold almost the entire thing. It wasn't no cakes left, no pies left. All the cookies were gone. I think what was left? I think we had. I can't even. As far as the baked goods, I think we sold them all, and y'all seen how many it was. We cleared so far 9,000, and that is what the ladies in our just in our church cleared in one day. But y'all all know that it's a preparation. We had a wonderful time. Some of the ladies worked. They worked so tired. They washed so many dishes. They said next year we may have to take turns. There was 2 or 3 of them that washed dishes, but I'm telling you, it's a non-stop washing dishes, keeping the kitchen clean. And I think there was 3 ladies that had that duty. And they just worked all day, and they just did a fantastic job. So thank y'all so much for ordering the church cookbook. We was trying to get rid of them, and we sold them at almost at cost. But anyway, I appreciate y'all doing that. I really do.
I went ahead and added the sugar, and I'm doing the milk a little bit at a time. I cooked the flour just a little bit. You don't want it brown.
Here, let me show them, Linda.
I had to do this while you were talking, Mary.
I'm sorry.
So I put a little bit of black pepper in it.
That's butter and
This is butter and flour and a little bit of sugar, salt and pepper, and a cup of milk. And I'll go over these instructions again, and just keep in mind that I'm doing a double batch here.
it makes a good creamy dish.
Doesn't take long for this to start getting
Right.
thick. And we're going to let the peas set just a minute or 2 in the microwave. After you cook them, you want to let them set before you open them.
Can I take that for you? Give you all your
Thank
plate?
you. So this is how it looks here. It's just a thickener, and once we add those peas in, they're going to have a little moisture in them. And I'm going to actually set this off of the burner right now. Would you hand me a pot holder underneath in that door, Mary? Please, thank you. I just don't.
Now, are you ready for the pork chop? Does it need to come out?
Yes, it does. I'm fixing to take it out. There's some things up there. Thank you. And then
And
you
put
can
the biscuits in.
You can put the biscuits in. And I think that last one should be done.
Same
That looks
temperature?
so good, doesn't it?
The same temperature?
I'm gonna turn it down.
Okay.
To set 375.
Now, do you need to set that pot here? Oh, you got, okay.
Set it over there and just
Okay.
leave it on there for a second.
Okay.
Move my gravy thing over here.
And I'll turn this off.
And if
So,
you will,
what do you want me to
leave
do?
that on low,
Okay.
because I'm going to switch boilers with you
Okay.
and let you add, we'll add the peas. And
Okay. Do you want me to get the peas out? Are you ready for them?
I want to let them set just,
Okay.
just about another minute. Then,
Okay.
Mary.
Okay.
And you can, I don't want you to burn yourself, but you can
Okay,
open
I'll
them
open
and then add them to this. This is about the only way we can do this is switch around. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do it like that. There's the lid, but I don't know if you believe that or not. So this is the oil that I've got in here that fried my pork or browned my pork chops in, and it looks like it might be a tiny bit too much. I'm going to take a little bit of this out. If I need to add it, I can.
Yeah.
Probably need about 3 tablespoons. I don't want to make enough gravy for 20 people.
I always do make more gravy than I need.
I
Do you,
too.
Linda?
Yes.
I do. I
Always.
always make too much gravy. But you know what? It's just flour and oil. It doesn't take, well, if you put milk and stuff in it, it is.
So I'm going to
Does take
I'm
more.
going to get this hot here. Now back here in my back burner, y'all know I always keep my liquids hot. I didn't have much of this left, but this is what I used, and I cleaned out the jar with hot water. You can get this at Walmart. If y'all have a Walmart in your area, it's better than bouillon, and it's ham-based. Now, some stores may not carry it. You may have to order it, because I did order this from Amazon. This is wonderful,
Oh, well, it does smell good, doesn't it?
and it is salty. So you got to be careful with it. Don't salt
Are
the
you ready for
gravy.
me to take these off?
Salty like
Yeah.
my sister.
So just make sure when you're using that don't put any salt in it until the gravy's made, and taste it. Now that's different from what I normally do. I normally salt the oil and let it kind of get that nutty flavor to it, but I'm not. I've already tasted of that, and it is salty.
You say you ready for me to put this piece in here?
Yeah, you can go ahead and put those in there, and stir them around, and then I think they don't even need to be cooked. I think they
got
just
pepper.
need to. It's got some pepper
Oh, okay.
in it.
Okay.
We'll show them what it looks like, Mary, and then put the lid on it. Probably need even turn the burner off, Mary. Now, once yeah, once don't those look pretty?
Yeah, they do.
I don't think they'll need anything, but you can taste of them and see. You know, peas is like corn. It doesn't need a lot of salt. So what I did is I cleaned out my Better Than Bouillon jar, and then I put some water in it. And this is probably not enough. I probably need to add a little bit more. It's probably about maybe 4 cups of liquid that you're going to use. That's usually what I use.
I'm gonna see if this is too, if it needs any seasoning.
Did they taste okay?
Bit my lip.
Hot?
They're okay. They probably do need a little bit of salt and pepper, Linda.
Okay.
I think they do. Not much, but they do need a little bit.
Okay. So
Okay. I'm gonna
put whatever you need
throw
in
these
there.
bags away.
And I'm going to go ahead. We didn't set the timer for those biscuits, did we?
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's see. Let's put it on about 12 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to put. I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon.
Okay,
of
you
salt.
can always add seasoning. You can't take it out. So keep that in mind when you're seasoning stuff.
This is 1/2 teaspoon, but I'm going to put about 1/2 of that teaspoon in it. I know that's not too much.
And I had probably about 2.5 or 3 tablespoons of oil in here in my gravy, and I put the same amount of flour. You want to do equal amounts of flour and oil. I might add just a little bit more. And remember, when you're making gravy, you need to cook your flour, because if you don't, it's going to have a pasty taste to it. And you know, a lot of times, I know many of you who watch us are seasoned cooks, but there's some people that watch us that maybe don't, or maybe they're intimidated to make gravy or certain foods, and that's why we give these extra little tips, because you know, everybody has to learn. Mary.
We take it for granted that everybody should know certain things. So, but we're trying to let y'all know
Would
what
you
you
give me
need.
the salt and pepper, please? Thank you. Now, I'm not using salt, but I am going to use some pepper. Y'all know I get trigger happy with pepper. I love pepper. You don't have to get your flour, your roux, whatever it's called, too brown, but I don't want it white. So, yeah.
And you know, you would think that it's going to be too brown, but when you put that liquid in there,
Yeah,
it lightens it up. So
it does. And when you use hot liquid, whatever you're using, if you're using milk or broth or water or a combination, it's just going to start cooking faster for it to be warm.
Right.
And especially, I think it helps with clumping, with gravy clumping.
Well, it does.
If you put cold milk in this hot gravy, it's going to take you longer to. You can get them out. It just takes you longer to do it.
I can't help but laugh every time she says that, because I don't eat mine, and it does take it a little bit longer to thicken up and get. But if you're whisking it, you know. But Linda's a little more perfectionist.
Well, Mama, she done things the fastest way she could.
And that's me.
And Molly done things real slow and ain't phased that way.
Ain't Faye slow.
Ain't phased that way. If y'all are watching, hi Aunt Faye.
Hi, Aunt Faye and Aunt Laverne.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I haven't talked to them lately. I talked to Aunt Laverne probably about a couple weeks ago.
I haven't talked to him either. I should.
Just,
Now this is going to need more broth in it, but
you
you
don't
can
let it get thick.
you can see the how much lighter that got once
Yeah.
we poured the liquid in it. But I think
It
it's
sure
a good
looks
color.
good. Oh yeah, looks delicious.
I'm going to wait to taste it before I get the rest of this.
Before you put the
Liquid
rest
in
of that
here.
broth.
Yeah.
That broth has sugar in it. I mean salt too.
Yeah, why don't you put the lid on that there, and that'll help them stay. Thank
Stay a
you.
little bit warmer.
Yeah, and then if you want
What
to
you
put that
need?
other pork chop in with that, you can do that. Is that hot?
It's not hot. Where's your fork you're using? Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. I am a gravy person. I love gravy. This is my favorite whisk that I have ever used to make gravy, and it took me a while to come on board with this whisk, but I absolutely
I
love it because
I
it,
do too.
I
it
think
goes.
I'd like to have one. I don't have one.
You
of
don't
those.
have
You
one
don't
of
have
those?
one of those?
It just goes flat, and
Yeah.
it just really
Yeah.
makes it.
I
makes
love
the-
it too.
I mean, you see how smooth that is?
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth as a baby's bottom. When I say something I should, Mary will change the subject real fast.
And Carla just laughs.
Yeah. I just shake my head.
There ain't nothing wrong with saying baby's bottom.
Mom's just a little bit like Granny Pinkston, a
Yeah.
little serious.
Yeah, I am.
And Molly was too.
Yeah, I'm a serious-minded person.
Me out on the floor playing with the little ones.
Yeah. Well,
Mary, tasted that. I didn't put a grain of salt in it, but it does not
I
need
was
any
gonna
salt.
say that broth would be enough.
But it's not too salty.
It's delicious. You taste the ham in it.
Yeah, it's got that
delicious.
really ham
Yeah.
flavor. If
Yeah.
y'all had never used this better than bouillon, they have the chicken and the beef normally stocked.
But I've never found that ham.
Well, I ordered it.
You-
I ordered it online.
Where did you buy? Did you buy it at the Walmart in Marshall?
I think I ordered it at Amazon.
Well, I know, but I mean, at first you found it in Marshall.
In Marshall,
That's what you
yeah.
told me.
Yeah,
And it was at Walmart or
it was at
Kroger's.
Walmart. I don't think I've ever seen it at Kroger.
I hadn't. I haven't
And
looked.
sometimes Brookshire's carry stuff. That,
Yeah, that's
Kroger's
true.
doesn't
That's
carry.
true. Kroger's does. I mean, Berkshire's. I'm telling you, the stores I hadn't found yet the candied fruit. I don't want the candied assorted fruit. I don't like that.
I don't like citron.
I do not like that citron. That's what it
Yeah.
is. I don't like that. I like the pineapple and the green and the red cherries. Now they have the
The
red
good
cherries.
stuff.
They have the red cherries in the store. I've already bought 2 containers, but I can't find the green or the pineapple. They may have it after Thanksgiving.
I may have some in the freezer.
Is that right?
I'm not sure.
I have 1 pineapple and 1 green,
I'll
but
take
I
a
need
look.
some more. I'm going to make a icebox fruit cake, and I'm doing that right after Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, I love those things.
Because I'm going to
They
put
are
it in the
so
freezer
good.
and save it. I've made it on air before, and I save it for Christmas. Take it out and slice it. The only thing about doing that is, this year I'm going to give it away. Whatever's not eaten that day, I'm giving it away because I wind up putting it in the freezer. And you know what I do? Every so often I grab it out, slice me off a slice, and I eat it all year long.
You know why I don't make them?
It's so good, and it's so rich. You really can't eat a lot of it at a time.
I remember Aunt Elsie when she made them, and she cut them in little tiny pieces. And they did that because there
Because
was
it was so many.
so many
Yeah.
desserts.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this in there and just let it kind of boil and
Yeah.
cook on down. See, that good stuff is in the bottom, and I
Yeah.
want to get all of that out of here too.
Yeah.
Oops. I still got enough. I'm making a mess.
The biscuits, still like 4 more minutes.
Yeah. And we will. And I did not need that other grease, so I'm glad I took that out.
Yeah.
Pour this in my jar here.
I'm getting presents that I've already bought together. It's a job for me to get my presents wrapped because I have 13 great grandkids. I have 6 grandkids, 3 children, and 3 son-in-law, the spouses to the granddaughters, and that adds up. If you just give them 2 presents apiece, and sometimes I've got 3, so that is a lot of wrapping. So I've got them in the spare bedroom, top the bed, and I'm gonna start wrapping them pretty soon. I just always have so much to do right before Christmas, and I was thinking about yesterday. Chuck's back. It's so bad. I don't even care when he does the yard decorations. I wanted them up by 1st of December, but his back is giving him a lot of problems right now. So I'm gonna try my best not to pressure him too much.
What's the name of that whisk, Linda?
It's a sauce whisk.
Sauce whisk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mary.
Carla, you don't have one of those? Seriously?
I seriously don't.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have a spider either. I want one of them too.
Okay.
Oh no. You
Well,
don't
I
have
don't
one?
think I have either one of them
Okay.
at the house, but I can order you one.
And I don't either, Carla. If I did,
Yeah.
I'd give it to you, but I don't
Yeah, I
have either
don't
one
have-
of them either.
I don't have either one of them. I was going through some stuff this morning, and I do have a mix and chop, which I didn't think I had, but I got a lady is wanting to buy it from me,
Biscuits look good.
so
Now I've got this boiling just a little bit, just to cook it down just a little, so to get a little bit thicker. Since I used the rest of that, but I'll turn that off in a minute.
it'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nancy, for the stars.
Yes.
Thank you, Nancy. See, the comments has frozen. I don't see there any more comments.
Maybe they'll get that fixed.
No, well, it just moved. Selena, thank you, Selena. I seen yours came up, but there's no comments other than watching. Barbara Roberts is watching. That's the only comments that's coming up, and it's Facebook. My hair. I'm not going to touch my hair, but my hair is so thin. To let just.
Mine, because we're going to eat on paper plates today.
Hey, paper plates is fine with me, Linda. No problem.
I'm even going to put the biscuits and pork chops on paper plates.
Hey, sounds good.
And we will take. We got to have a little business meeting.
Yeah,
Y'all from Texas know what business is. Old timers, that's how they used to say business.
Yeah.
So we're going to, after we get through, we're going to eat and we're going to talk about our little business because we're going to, we mentioned the other
Yeah,
day.
we're going to be on a podcast in
After
January.
the first, after
Yeah.
the first year, and they're taping it.
They're going to tape
week.
it next week. Yeah.
So we're excited about that, and we'll be telling y'all more about that. And then we're going to discuss something else, a little sale that we're going to have, and we'll tell y'all about that
Black Friday sale.
on our website. So
Right.
we'll tell y'all about that. We'll probably go back live to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
If we can get it figured out. We're going to, hopefully all 3 of us can. And we're going to run it for about through the first week of
Through
December.
the first week of December,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll-
run a
we'll
Black
tell y'all more
Friday
about
sale.
that.
Yeah. And I want to thank Lana from Brownsboro for coming. She's a pastor of Assembly of God Church in Brownsboro. Not Brownsboro, Brownsville. Brownswood. It's on the other side of Tyler. and for coming and bringing two of her ladies in her church. And I appreciate that, Lana. Hi. It was so nice getting to meet you and the ladies.
I'm gonna cook them just a couple more minutes.
They sure are smelling good. Linda, canned biscuits smell so good when they're cooking and when you first get them out of the oven. But I don't like them after they get cold.
Well, you can heat them in the air fryer,
I know, that's what I have to
and
do.
they're not
So,
bad. Heating them
I've
in the
been
air fryer.
I've been heating up the oven and broiling them because I cooked a pan of biscuits. I don't need a pan of biscuits, you know. So I just put them in a bag and put them in the refrigerator, and then when I want one, I just pull it out, put it in the. And I have a air fryer, and I've used it a few times, but somehow I'm having a hard time getting the temperature that I want. Oh, I get the temperature, but what it does, it preheats and then it cooks. But the preheating cooks it. So how do you know? I don't understand that, but I got to figure it out. But the preheating, when you preheat something, the stuff is done. Time it starts cooking. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm probably not punching the right button. That's why I don't use these fancy appliances very often, because I just don't get it.
Sorry about all the noise, y'all. Sound like my mama.
Did you want me to warm these peas up or not?
Aren't they
I don't know.
still
They're
warm?
probably still hot. Yeah, the pan's still hot.
Yeah,
they're
I
still
think
hot.
they'll be okay. You know, I've got some ladles, but might have a hard time finding them, so I'm just gonna put a spoon
That'd be
in
fine.
here for the great. Ow. All right, let me get another pot holder.
Okay, what can I do, Linda?
Two over here. The biscuits are
Yeah, they're ready
Oven
to
in
come
a minute.
out.
Well, when that timer goes off, Mary, if you'll
Like a minute. A minute, the biscuits. I can smell them.
and
Good
I'll
morning, Cindy,
pour this
Siegel.
breakfast up.
Jeanette, Sherry Dunn, Barbara Williams.
So they want to know, how do you see this podcast that y'all are going to be? How do y'all hear it? We'll have more information on.
It's a site. You have to click on
A
a website. Yeah.
We'll know more.
We'll
about
give you the
that.
website. Yeah. We'll give you the website whenever, before it gets ready to air. It's a local,
It's through Moberly Baptist.
yeah,
Church.
it's a local Baptist church. It's Mobley Baptist Church in Longview. They're the ones who does the podcast.
One of the pastors.
One of the pastors of the church.
And Carla, you had reached out to him a while back, right?
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, you did. It's been a while because I remember
And,
you telling me about it.
He had a hard time getting a hold of us.
Yeah.
You know, kept trying to reach us and couldn't reach us. So
That's the bad thing about so many spams coming into email
Yeah.
boxes is you don't know which. We've had a bunch of people say they
Oh,
want
is
us
this
to be
on
on
here?
their
Is
podcast,
this
no, I'm gonna put them on a.
Okay.
and they want to pay like a lot of money,
Okay.
and they're not real.
See the rolls? I mean the biscuits?
Yeah,
You
just-
want them on this?
Yeah, you put them on one of those paper plates.
All right, I'm going to have to get a spatula and get them up. Hot.
You know, I guess the days are gone when I could do something with one hand.
The camera probably needs to be on this.
Yeah, it probably does. That thickened up pretty good.
Yeah, it
didn't
did. It looks delicious. Oh, the pork chops.
All right.
I don't think this is too hot. It ain't hot on the bottom.
Okay.
So.
This is. We're gonna fix a plate, but
Wish y'all could join us.
yeah,
Sure does smell good.
All right. Let's see.
Are you ready to sit down, Linda? Or
I'm
we're just gonna fix our plate here in front of the camera, or what?
Yeah, we can fix one plate and show them, and
Okay.
then we'll go ahead and go off
Okay.
the air and eat. I'm sure they will watch us eat. Would you get a paper towel, Mary?
I
and
sure
wipe
will.
that off for me, please. Thank you. These pork chops look really nice.
A bit of your gravy, is that what that was?
That was that,
Oh, the thickening.
yeah, the thickening.
Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of pork chops.
Whoops, one of them
She
split
always,
off.
she always cooks so much.
Well, I had these boneless ones. I had bought a pork loin and
Yeah.
cut them myself.
Yeah,
so
I do that too.
So I had those, and then I had those center cut ones that, the counter needs to wipe up again. Mary, I'm sorry I'm asking you.
Oh,
to do
that's
all
okay.
that.
That's all right. You can't do it all. I'll help you. Okay.
Okay. So we'll fix it.
Fix
one
this
of
a
our
plate.
plates, and then just show it. And can they see that with the camera the way it is, Mary?
What's that?
The
The
food.
food.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I guess I put the fork up. It don't seem like I've got stuff together this morning.
I sure hope y'all have a great day and hope your weather is not so bad that you, well, if it's bad, I hope you don't have to get out in it. I should say that. Hope you already got all your Thanksgiving ingredients together, and
Now, I will probably eat more than this, but I'm just going to fix just a little bit here. And y'all know what I like to do with biscuits.
she's gonna pour gravy over her biscuit.
That gravy looks so
Ooh,
good.
it does, Linda. Let me get you a knife to cut your meat, or do you already get one?
I have some on the table for
okay.
us. Oh, you're saying for us to taste it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's for you. You taste it.
Well, you can taste it
No,
too.
it's okay.
Get your fork and you can taste it too.
Well, that's your plate, isn't it?
That's all right. There's plenty. Just get your fork. Thank you, Jesus, for this food. And we're going to try it
Thank
and
you,
see what we
Jesus.
think.
And these are delicious.
Pork chops pass. I know the gravy will.
Yeah. Drop one of my peas. It's good.
It's a very pretty plate. And
It
a
is.
good
Taste
meal,
more
a
chops?
good presentation.
No, that's okay.
Mm.
I know it's good.
Those peas are good.
Those peas are delicious. Absolutely.
Let us know if y'all fix these. I need to go over the recipe real quick before we get
Okay.
on. And if you're wondering about the pork chops, I'll tell you in a minute. But this is for one single batch of the peas. It's a 10 ounce. That's the wrong recipe. I'm going to start reading about sweet potatoes.
I just picked it up. It was on top. You must have moved it.
I did. A 10-ounce package of frozen baby peas. We use Bird's Eye, but you can use whatever brand you want. But
Steamable.
you need to do the kind that's steamable. A tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of salt. Mary actually added a little more, so you might need 3/4 of a teaspoon. A little bit of black pepper to your taste, a half a cup of whole milk, and 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. And you want to melt your butter in a boiler, and then add your flour, your salt and pepper, and then add your sugar, making sure you're whisking the whole time so this is cooking kind of like a roux. And then slowly add your milk and whisk it till it's smooth and thick. And then after you get your peas cooked in the microwave, let them set for a couple of minutes before you open the package, and then add them, juice and all, into your creamed mixture, and just let it come to, you didn't even bring it to a boil, just kind of let it mix together, and so that's your creamed peas. And if you want to know how I did the pork chops, I patted them dry, and then we added, I think it was maple brown sugar seasoning, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of cayenne, honestly. I didn't season these, Mike seasoned them, and he put several different things on them, but I know he uses the maple brown sugar, and I think that's McCormick's, if I'm not mistaken. It's a real good seasoning. You can use whatever seasonings that suit your fancy. And I put just a tiny bit of flour on them. Okay. I didn't want a crust on them, but I just sprinkled it and then took my hand and just kind of rubbed it in on both sides. You always want to season both sides of your meat, not just one side, but both sides. And I put a little flour on both sides. And then I added probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. If you want to use avocado or olive oil, use whatever you want. And brown it. Make sure your burner is on medium-high. Don't turn them until that side gets brown. A lot of times people make that mistake when they're browning meat. They just keep turning it, leave it alone until it gets brown. Turn it, do the other side. I lined the baking sheet with foil and put a little bit of olive oil on it. And after I got my meat browned, I added it to the baking sheet. I cooked it on 380 for...
You covered it, didn't you?
Yes, I added a piece of foil and just loosely covered it. And I did that because I didn't want it to dry out. That's one thing that people make the mistake of, cooking something in the oven like chicken or pork chops. It can dry out real easy and then it's tough. So I just loosely covered it. I cooked it on 380 for an hour, and these really thick ones I cooked a little bit longer. Take them out and check them about 30 minutes and then turn them, let them cook on the other side. Make sure you keep the foil on them. And then when you take them out, put them inside foil, cover them, and let them rest. So if you just put them on a plate or a platter, they're going to dry out. And that's one thing you don't want to happen because it ruins your meat. And then when you get ready to serve them, and these are very tender. You can tell they are.
They smell delicious.
I guess that's it. And either make you some homemade biscuits or use some Baldwins. I almost started to make homemade ones this morning, but I just said, you know what, Just got enough going on. I'm just going to use canned ones. And I had these in the refrigerator anyhow when we bought them for $1 a can.
I know.
So I just had Mary to bake them. Okay. And Mary buttered both sides with melted butter. Anything else?
It's a delicious
Did
meal.
I miss anything?
Plenty different.
We'll be at Mary's house tomorrow. Mm-hmm. She'll be cooking something delicious, and we're really glad that Carla joined us today. So thank y'all so much. Enjoy this nice weather, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Love y'all. Don't forget to count your blessings.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.